Okay, running 10:30, TD Bank, and I hear in the police scanner there's a guy in the IT machine had no boots. So one cop said, "I'll go," and another female said, "I'll quickly join you." So we know there's a double standard policy, and I got the pour by the Fredericton police force. Let's see what's going on here. How you doing?
Oh, alright. It's another day.
Cops gonna come here.
Huh?
The cops gonna come here.
Why?
I just heard the police scanner. He said it was a guy that was
No way.
suspicious. Are you homeless?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
St. John.
Oh, you're from St. John.
Yeah.
So then, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm here. I have the camera on.
Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about it either, really.
Are you?
I'm not a troublemaker. I don't have any warrants or anything
Okay.
like that. They can show up if they want. I'll tell them my situation. It's just, there was a landlord on the burst that was supposed to hold a room for me.
Yeah.
And he never did. He took it upon himself, and he had 3 rooms, rented all 3 to somebody else, and stuck me after I told the shelter down there that I had an appointment and I was going to move in, and they were holding my check.
In St. John?
Yeah, no, up here they were holding my check against my will. When I was at the shelter, they let all the guys go out to the bank first thing in the morning, and then they told me that they had to hold my check because they needed to sit down and talk with me about rules. And I said, well, listen, I already have an appointment to be on the north side to speak to a landlord. And everybody's standing around kind of looking, and the short guy, Gordy, he walked up to me and he's like, well, I'm sorry, Ashley, I hate to do it, but I have to hold your check for at least a half hour or longer before I can release your check, because we have to talk about some issues and a couple of rules.
This is Sunday. This is Sunday. This happened Friday?
Yes. Yeah, right on the purse on check day.
What about the shelter?
Huh?
What about the shelter?
They phoned the cops and had the cops escort me out of there while I was already packing my stuff.
I'm a good judgmental character. You don't seem to be you don't seem to be a bad guy. What?
No, I'm not.
I know. I mean,
I spent what was it, close to 6 years working full time out in Calgary. I came back because my dad was sick with esophagus cancer, and the people that I live with in Alberta stole my wallet and ID and all my stuff, so I couldn't purposely get on a plane to make my own dad's funeral. Here I am. I came back.
Sad story.
I lived with my mom and my brother for the last 5 years.
Now I see.
And then I got stuck in
one second. I know we'll do a follow up. I see the cops are coming, and they're going to be surprised when they see me here, because I'm not a fan of the cops. You just tell them the story that you just told me and see how they react. If they're going to offer you a place, if they're going to help you, let's just see. When they see me here,
I don't think they will. Really.
Well, let's see. And if they ask you, do you mind if I'm filming and all that? We'll see what's going to happen. Because I'm a big enemy of the cops.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they know me. You'll see when they walk in, they'll say, "Hey, Charles." But they had 2 cruisers, 1 cruiser, another one said, "Oh, I'll join you too." So let's see how many cops there is to handle 1 homeless guy. It should be good. And we have this as evidence. The cops read my blog. The government reads my blog. So let's see how they're going to react. It's going to be good.
Okay.
It's going to be real good.
Yeah, full out.
Is there someone sleeping in here? Or?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. All right. You're gonna have to ask you to move along, okay?
Okay. I was taking it upon myself to run down to Urban to grab myself a cup of coffee before lunch down at the soup kitchen, but just to let you know, the only thing that brought me in here in the whole first place was due to the fact that when I took it upon myself to go to the men's shelter up here, I was up here for 3 weeks, and when check day came, the worker down there, Gordy, told me he was going to hold my check while I already had an appointment over on the north side to go meet with the landlord. which I missed that appointment, and then he phoned you guys and had 2 cops escort me out of the shelter down there, which there was no threats, nothing being said in any way, shape, or form for them to take it upon themselves to do this before you interrupt me. That I packed up all my stuff completely willingly. I walked out the door, I stashed my stuff, that's it, I'm gone. Right?
What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah. Charlton.
How do you spell Charlton?
C-H-A-R. L-T-O-N. Not related to the L-E-T-O-Ns, those are totally different ones.
Okay, what's your date of birth, Ashley?
August 19th,
Yeah.
1980.
When was this that all that was going on?
Check day, which was on the 1st, it was on a Friday.
So this past Friday?
Yeah, well, I haven't been here. I mean, I found another spot to go to, but then I don't want to go there anymore either, I just don't, so I'm just kind of
So is it that you're no longer welcome at the shelter, or?
Yeah, basically, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And what was that for, do you know?
Huh?
What was that for?
That was for them continuing to hold my check against my will. They had, first they told me they were going to hold my check for at least a half hour. Well, the half hour came, everybody in the shelter is already gone at the bank with their check, and I'm the only guy behind.
Okay.
So when I started getting upset about it and speaking to somebody else about it, that the workers there, they didn't like that, so that's when they walked up to me and said, Ashley, maybe it's just better if you pack your stuff, and I said, okay, whatever. So I said,
Who's the worker that you were dealing with?
that day it was Gordy and Brian.
Do you know Gord's last name?
No, I don't. I don't know either one of them, just by names, just Gordy and Brian. Those are the worst two that can work down at that shelter. I'm telling you. You wouldn't believe the games that actually goes on down there.
I'm sure there's a lot of dynamics down there.
A lot of games in the police force, a lot of games in the families, lots of games in the malls, lots of games all over the place.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there that things like this, it deserves to happen to them. But for somebody like me that goes there and I volunteer and I do stuff.
Where are you from originally?
St. John, West Side.
Okay. How long have you been in Fredericton?
A little over, close to a month.
Okay. What brought you here?
I was told that people up here are a lot more easier laid back, easier go lucky, and it's a better spot to live, like as far as rooming houses.
Do you believe that?
Comparison to St. John, due to the fact that it's easier to save money up here and there's more to do in the summer comparison down to.
So you're looking for some work here?
Well, some landscaping of some kind, yeah. That would be nice.
If you ride a bicycle, can you afford a helmet? Can you afford a helmet? Will you offer him a helmet?
Well, we'll see. Okay. Why don't I get in touch with some of the guys down at the shelter? You don't have a number I can call yet, do you?
I don't have a cell yet. I was working on getting a cell and I can't get one because my ID was stolen and it's been used. I ran my social insurance number up at Reason Mall there, and the lady told me I owe a little over $2,000 to Virgin Mobile alone from my all being stolen. I've never used Virgin Mobile. I always use Rogers, right?
All set up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the check that they had there?
My income assistance check. That's what they were holding on me. They had it for over an hour. I did not.
Did you get it back eventually?
They gave it to me.
Okay.
When the cops showed up, they gave it to me. When my stuff was all packed, that's when they walked up to me and asked me to sign for it, yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I just was concerned that you hadn't got that back. Okay. So where do you have a place to stay for tonight?
No, I don't.
No? Okay.
No.
I'll call these guys down there and see if you're welcome. Why don't you come over and meet me at the police station there, we'll sort this out just so you have somewhere to go for the night.
Right now?
What's that?
Right now?
If you'd like. I'm trying to help you out and sort out a place for you to go.
Okay, let's be honest here. We have all these IT machines. We have a lot of homeless people. I don't have to introduce myself. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so very good. You asked the man his problem. Now I hear in the police scanner, they just go in and say, move on, move on. Like when you came in, you say, yeah, you can't stay here. Then the next thing you know, you got, what's your name anyway?
Jared.
Jared what? Blackmore?
Yeah.
That's good. Everybody should be like you. I don't kiss ass to the cops. Trust me. You could ask them. Anyway, so you tell him move on, then you offer him all these help. How come you don't do that all the time?
Well, I usually do.
You usually do?
Yeah.
Usually I hear in the
Because
police.
if not, then we'll just be dealing with it the next time, right? Tonight he'll be moved along from somewhere else if we stop the problem
So
right
you
now.
do that all the time when you
I
see?
do personally.
You do personally?
I make an effort.
My God! Now shake your hand. Hey, you know they're gonna drive you crazy at the police station. That's the way they should be treated. Hey, keep on doing the fine work.
Right.
That's good.
Okay.
C'est bon. You too.
All right.
I'll see you on the street. And by the way, when you're at the police station, ask them if you give you a free bicycle helmet. A good one at that.
You want to walk over or do you want to come in the